Bethany Hammer, Director of Family Life Children's Ministries, and we are so glad that you are here. We have a really special experience for you this Christmas. It's kind of different this year because we're not all going to be together at Good Shepherd, but we still want to talk about the most amazing gift ever, Jesus. So to do that, we have a couple of things that we're going to do ahead of time. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to make an Advent wreath. Now that might feel a little bit silly. Why are we making an Advent wreath in the middle of December? But that's okay. We're gonna use it for our family Christmas service. So KaiLoni, a special guest that we have with us today, is gonna take us through step by step on how we're gonna make an Advent wreath together.
Hi guys, I'm KaiLoni from the Young Adult Ministry here at Good Shepherd, and today I'm super excited because I'm gonna make this Advent wreath with you, and when it's all done, it's gonna look just like this, or something like this. Might not be exactly the same, and that is perfect. So I'm gonna show you all the materials you need right now, so you can run around your home and decide what you wanna use for today, and get it all sorted in one place. So, you need one piece of green tissue paper, a pretty big piece like this. Dark green or light green, whatever you have at home is perfect. You need one paper plate. I have a white paper plate, and if you have a white paper plate too, that is perfect because you can use a green marker or green paint if you decide you want to make it green, or you can keep it white, that's up to you. Or you can go out and grab a green paper plate from the store, whatever you want to do. You also need some liquid glue. Has to be liquid glue, which is a little bit messy, but it has to be liquid glue because if it's just a glue stick, it's not sticky enough, and all your tissue paper that we're gonna put on your wreath will just fall right back off, and that would be sad. So make sure you have the liquid glue. We are gonna use some scissors. Make sure you're careful with these so that we can cut up all of our tissue paper later. And then you're gonna need 5 candles like these. And I have little candles, but whatever size candles you have is perfect. And you need 5 of them. And then we need some pink and purple ribbons, or pink and purple something. Aren't these really fun? We are gonna use these to put around our candles, and they have to be pink and purple. And we're using pink and purple because these colors are very important for this project. Purple is for royalty. Do you know what royalty is? Royalty is like someone that, like a king, and Jesus is a king, and he's the king of the whole world, and we want to use purple to symbolize that. And we're going to use pink because pink is for rejoicing. Rejoicing is like celebrating, kind of like a party, and we are just rejoicing and waiting for Jesus. And then the last candle, which doesn't have a color, it's just white, and it's white because of Jesus' purity, that he was without any sin, he was perfect, and that's why we have our white candle. I've already cut up my tissue paper into little pieces, like squares and rectangles and all kinds of shapes, and you can do the same thing. You can pause it right here and cut them up if you want, and then come back and see what we're gonna do next, which is we're gonna take a little bit of our glue, just a little bit, because if you put too much, it's gonna end up all over the place. Just a little bit, and you're gonna put it right on the edge, like the very outside of your paper plate. And you're gonna scrunch up one piece, kind of like scrunch it in a little ball. And you're gonna put it right on top of your glue. And then I count to 3, because sometimes the glue and the paper don't stick really good. So I count to 3. And then I'm gonna do the next one. So this part can kind of take a long time, so you have to be pretty patient. I hope you're patient. And when I'm doing crafty things, I like to put on Christmas music and maybe make some hot chocolate, hang out with your family at home. So I hope you can do that too. And I'm just gonna keep going. A couple more of these little green scrunchy papers. Remember to count to 3. You can count to 10 if you want. I'm gonna count to 3 though. And after one more, you can kind of see that it's getting a little bit more green, right? Which is cool. And then after you've done the whole paper plate, you've covered it all with the little green scrunchy papers, it's gonna look just like this, which is kind of cool, right? I like mine. I hope you like yours too. So now that we're done with all of our paper, I'm gonna clear off all this stuff. And we're gonna work on our candles, which the glue and the ribbons, it gets a little bit messy. So I'm just warning you, it might happen. We are gonna cut some purple ribbon from my purple, well, that's a hard word, purple sparkly ribbon right here. I'm gonna cut off one of these and we're gonna put it on with our candles. So oh, I forgot my glue. So for your purple candle, we're gonna put some glue all the way around the outside of our candle. You need kind of a lot of glue for this because the ribbon is kind of heavy and big. So you need to make sure you have enough glue so that your ribbon stays on there. And this is super tricky. You can have a good laugh while I do this because my ribbon's all curled up. Makes it like really hard to do. Okay. So it's gonna look something kind of like this. Do you see how it's got my purple ribbon all the way around? Once you've got it all the way around the way you want it, then you're gonna cut off all the extra, like this, something like this anyway. And then you can decide if you wanna make your candle a little bit more purple, which is what I'm gonna do. You can put one more row of ribbon, or if you're gonna do your tissue paper, you have purple tissue paper, or you have purple paint at home, whatever you wanna do. You can color the whole thing purple or just a little bit. It's totally up to you. Whatever you do is perfect. So I'm gonna do one more row though, so my candle is a little bit more purple than it is right now. So, do you see how now I have 2 rows of purple? That candle is all the way done now. So you're gonna make 2 more purple candles, just like the first one that we did. And I'm gonna put them on my wreath. So I have 3 purple candles. Then you're gonna do the same thing with 1 more candle, except you're gonna put a pink ribbon or pink paint, whatever you decide to do, pink on 1 candle. And then your last candle, which is white, remember, for Jesus, our white candle that goes in the middle because it represents Jesus being the center of our world. And you can see right now, I have all my candles here. I hope you have all 5 of your candles too, but you can see that they're not lit yet. And when we do light them though, it will remind us of just the brightness that Jesus is and the hope that he provides to us, not only today or not only for Christmas time, even though we just made a Christmas wreath, but every single day he gives us so much hope and so much joy and so much brightness, just like these candles would do. Especially if you light them, you turn down your lights a little bit at your home and you can see all the candles be really, really bright. And that would help you remember just how bright Jesus is and how much hope he gives us every single day. And now that your wreath is done, your candles are here, you can go ahead and put it away into a safe spot that you can bring it back out later on December 19th when you and your family watch the family Christmas service from home.